hope you're all doing really, really well. It is a couple weeks out from Hallie's birthday, and so I'm trying to cut down on her toys to make room for a few new ones that we're getting for her birthday, but also just because, like, there's just a lot, and to be honest, like, very, very few of them actually get played with. And at the moment, they're all hidden in this cupboard, and the door's usually shut, and she won't really go to them to open up unless I go and get the toys. She won't play with them. So in comes the Kallax unit from IKEA. So we've had that for years. We had that in our spare bedroom in our old house, then we had it in the living room in our last house, and then we had it in our office in the garden recently in this house, but we've literally not had anything on it. It's just been completely like bare, collecting dust. So we brought it in here, and we thought we would just put kids' toys on the bottom 3, and then maybe some display stuff like Lego, things like that George does that he doesn't want Hallie to touch on the top one, and on the top here we can just have like a little bit of decor or whatever, really, to be honest. At the moment it's got Father's Day cards because I haven't took those down yet, and they're very, very cute. And yeah, popping out to Hallie's toys specifically because she's the one that doesn't really play with a lot of her toys. And so, to be honest, for her birthday, we're not getting her much. We're literally getting her some more of these Teletubbies that talk. She got given Lala early because we went on holiday, and I wanted something for the plane and it fit in the hand luggage really well. So I gave her that one early. We've got the 3 others that we're going to give her when it's her actual birthday. And then we're also getting the kids a trampoline. So we're not planning on getting her loads of more little toys like this. She is more than happy with inanimate objects around the house, being in the garden. Like, she's a summer baby, so an outside toy is ideal for at the moment. I think she's trying to tell me she's tired, but she just pulled the covers over herself. Lay down. She's such a good girl. Basically, I'm just going through all of these bits here, seeing what like catches her eye to like pop out here, and the things that I like and stuff, and things I like are good for her development and things. And then everything else I'm popping into little, it's a toy buggy walker thing. I'm popping into that, and then we're going to take to the charity shop. Then it's going to be nap time, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do a little bit of work. But for that, I thought I would actually make use of my time. Okay, this is what I've got it down to so far. We've got like sort of stacking cups and rings and things like that. Here, this is like stacking cubes. And then also, this is probably the best toy we've got for Hallie. This is actually, it's not part of it, it's just one of them jingly things. This was like £8 on Amazon, and I swear it is so good. It's got loads of different games in it, and basically, this cube that comes with all of these different attachments, you basically post things through, all the different things. Got a little magnetic fish hook thing, and then it comes with all of the stuff that you basically post through the gap. So you've got like little coin things, little magnetic worms. To be fair, these are a little bit small, so they're probably not suitable for young babies, although Hallie has had this since she was like 1, or her first Christmas I think we got it for her. Carrots and a wooden ball. They're honestly, it's such a simple theory. She still loves this now, and she is turning 2 soon. She's had this since 6 months old. She's turning 2, and I think for £8 you really can't go wrong. She actually wants to play with it now because she's seen me playing with it. While you're playing with that, we've got these electric drum thing that we got for George for his 3rd birthday or Christmas. I can't actually remember. And yes, he was definitely like 3 when he got these, and he has played with them a few times, but not massively. Hallie, however, is super into these. So you literally just turn it on like that, and then honestly, absolutely brilliant. You can plug headphones into them as well, which is a massive bonus. It also has like plug-in pedals and stuff, but to be honest, the kids don't use those, they're too young. Personalised puzzle, and then Mr. Potato Man and Woman. Don't know where his eyes are. We'll find them at some point, probably under the sofa somewhere. We've got this little track thing that you just pop these in, and that goes down. That's just a really like nice easy one to just come over and play with. Like, you don't have to get it out really. Here we've got probably the most popular toys. We've got the eggs. Everyone knows these eggs. Good old Tommy eggs there. Got these little pop-up things that, again, all kids seem to love. I feel like that's the most underrated toy we have bought. And just some wooden cars on this, like, hello. I don't even know what that is, tow truck thing. Then we've just got a little lock and latch board from Melissa and Doug down there. The bottom one is empty. That's actually just got like books and stuff in it. And then the bottom row is empty at the moment. So yeah, that is everything. But I've basically got this section down to, along with the ice cream cart and also the kitchen. And we've got this. So we've got loads of mega blocks, which are going to go back into this cupboard. They all fit into one box, which is good. And then we've just got like odds and sods, so like little puzzles and things. I just want to, if I put them all out, if I put all the puzzles out, then they're just all going to get mixed up. So I'm just going to keep them in boxes, in the little Ziploc bags that they've always been in. And when we want to do a puzzle, I'll get one puzzle out, and then when we're done with that puzzle, we'll put it back in the Ziploc bag, etc. And then we just got like flashcards and stuff like that. These are George's, but I just thought I'd put them all together. To be honest, like now Hallie's getting to the age where she can do, I don't know, like she'll be able to recognise dog and things like that. So yeah, we'll just pop those all together and they can stay in there. We've got like ear defenders and random things like for drawing and all that stuff. So that's all in one. I was trying to get the 4 baskets down to 2 and then not have anything left over in there, so there was space for other things. But I just don't know what to do with this other stuff. I've got like random things like bean bags, which are fun in the garden. Maybe I can put them with the garden toys. And then just random stuff, like, you know, the things you get from like Happy Meals that the kids just really love. Like, this is something that Hallie's had since she was like 6 months old. George and my husband Ash always play Xbox together, and she used to use this one, but now she just uses like a controller that's turned off because she looks at this and thinks it looks like a kid's toy, whereas that one looks like it's more real, because it is real. So yeah, I think this one's gonna have to go to the charity shop. So with that, we've got 3 bags full of stuff. Well, one like little, because this is also going to the charity shop, this like wooden buggy thing. She hasn't really used this other than to carry her teddies, like just as a storage thing. And she's got this net up in her bedroom at the moment with all of her teddies in, so I'll show you that in a second. All of these bits that are kind of just, I don't know, just a bit outgrown in the house now, are all going to charity. I'll quickly show you what is in Hallie's room as well, because she's got a couple bits in there. So in Hallie's room, she's got her little hammock of teddies, which is perfect because you just obviously shove them all up there and they're not on the floor, they're not in the way. So that's where all the teddies go when we find them, we chuck them up there. Happy days. To be honest, she's got a pretty small room. So over here are the only toys she's got in here. The rest is sort of like clothes and wardrobes and stuff like that. All the books here. She's got some figures down in this, yeah, where she's just gone to, into the basket in there. And then she's got the little doll's house fairy castle thing that we got her for Christmas from Aldi for like £29 or something in there as well, which is a very cute little place for her to play when I'm trying to do stuff upstairs when she's in the mood to. Well done. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly pop these 2 boxes away and then I might just shove that in George's cupboard. Maybe get rid of a couple of the little teddies, but I think he'll tell me off if I get rid of the Sonic balls from McDonald's Happy Meals. Good morning. It's now the next day. It's 6:30. Oh no, it's coming up to 7 now. I've just done my workout, my online workout that I do with my fitness class. The kids are still asleep. Those are my favourite days when I get to do a workout in the morning and they're still asleep. When they wake up, it is carnage, let's be honest. So yeah, it's a good day today. I've got now probably well, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know how long it's going to be until they wake up because they are unpredictable as hell. Yesterday, they did not go to sleep, either of them, until 9 o'clock, which is pretty late for the kids. So, well, George was actually almost 10, like, well, I don't know, I fell asleep in his bed. Ash woke me up at like 9:45, so I have no idea whether that means George was awake the whole time or not. Honestly, it's been wild bedtime recently. It's just been a bit all over the place, but it's what it is. So the kids are still asleep. Hallie is in my bed and George is in his bed. Hallie came into our bed halfway through the night because she was screaming blue murder in the night, and I was just like, I can't carry on with this. So she's in our bed. So I'm gonna go upstairs, have a little bit of a wash, chuck a bit of makeup on if I've got the time, and then sneak into my room, try and sneakily get some clothes out of the cupboard and see if I can get dressed without waking her. But chances are she'll be awake next time you see me. Okay, it's a bit later. I have been to Dunelm to go and get some curtains for the living room. So yesterday I was reorganising the kids' toys and decluttering a bit, and sent a load of stuff to the charity shop. Well, I took the stuff to the charity shop and realised that the reason I don't like the living room is because it's so dark. Now, there's not much we can do about that because of the like side of the house. It's on like I always film and stuff in this room, and I always spend my time in this room because it's at the back of the house where there's more lighting. Plus, you've got lots of windows and stuff in this room, so the light pours in, and it's just a really nice bright area to be in. And then as soon as you go into the living room, I will take you in there. Literally as soon as you face this way in the house, like you can see how much darker it is. This is with the light on and the blinds open. This is the lightest the room gets, basically, and it still feels very dark. I mean, look, it's not terrible, but it's just a bit like meh, especially in the winter. Like in the summer it's not too bad, but it just feels quite, I don't know, I just feel like down in this room because of how dark it is. And these blinds here have been here since we moved in. They were here like literally the old, not even the old owners, I think it's the owners before them had these blinds, because you can look back on the Rightmove postings and they are in every single picture. So I would like to replace these blinds, not least because I don't like the fact that they don't let much light in, but also they're broken, you can't put them up anymore. When they are up, the room is significantly lighter. Still not like the lightest because of, like I say, the way it's facing and stuff, but much lighter than this. And so I thought we would get some curtains, and that is why I went to Dunelm. I grabbed some of these curtains. I've also bought a curtain pole. That was on offer. These were also on offer. They were £75 for the size I needed because it's such a long window. They were £75, but they were down to 50, which, look, still expensive, but actually, in comparison to what a blind would cost, it's fairly affordable. I've gone for a curtain pole that goes across the top, and then curtains that drop to just below this, because we've got a radiator behind here. Oh, random bouncy ball. And so having floor length curtains would just be silly because we wouldn't be able to draw them properly. And I can open them in the day, hopefully letting in a lot more light. And the colour of them are very like non-offensive and kind of just like a standard kind of stone colour. And then the curtain pole is this one here. It's an extendable one. It matches the length that I needed it to. 200, there's 210 to 360, so a super long one. And this originally was £25, reduced to £12.50, so I grabbed that. And now the question is, how on earth do I fit it? Because I have only ever fit blinds before, and that didn't go particularly swimmingly. And so I might wait out for Ash to come. I might just mark out where I want the curtains to start, like where the pole to go, and then ask if he can do it, because he'll just get it right first time and I probably won't. I could probably figure it out, but I probably would make a few mistakes along the way, and I just, you know, can't be bothered. Morning guys, it is the next day now. The kids are still asleep. They went to sleep so late last night. Honestly, bedtime is just like an impossible feat at the moment, but they are actually laying in, which they haven't ever done in their lives before, so I'm taking it as a win, sort of, even though the evenings are a complete bust. Like, both of us fell asleep in individual beds with the kids last night. Like, that has just been our reality for such a long time. I've been very quiet this morning to let them have a lie in because neither of them went to sleep until about 9:45 last night. Like, it was just, I just don't know what it is. Is it the heat? Is it the sun? Don't know. It's probably where it's light still. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with these kids at the moment with sleep, but it is currently 7:45 and they are still asleep, which is very, very late for the kids. Very late indeed. I've just had my vitamins and various things that I take in the morning, and I thought I would just show you, because this is not a sponsored thing at all. This is just when I remember what I take in the mornings. I I don't love taking like pills and vitamins and stuff like that, but I have to say, like, genuinely I notice a massive difference when I do take them, and when I don't take them I do feel like more groggy and just generally, like, I've just got different things for different reasons. So first up is Hair and Me, which is a sister brand of Skin and Me, which is the skincare I use every day, and then this is just a capsule that I take for hair growth and hair thickness and stuff. And so they do like a serum version, but I use the capsule version because I just thought with the serum version, what if it's hair wash day? I don't want like loads of serum on my hair. I didn't know if it was gonna make my hair go greasy or whatever. So I just stuck with these because I take vitamins anyway, so I thought I'll just do it at the same time, sort of thing. The other things I take are just a multivitamin and then a probiotic from Holland & Barrett. They are just their own brand range. The probiotic is just good for your gut, good for digestion, good for just all the IBS bloaty symptoms that I get on the regs. This does the trick for that. And then the ultra vitamins and minerals that I take, I'm not gonna lie to you, these are vile, like vile. As soon as I open this, like, if you were pregnant and a bit nauseous, you could not take these. They stink and they're huge. The pills are massive and I don't like them at all. But, they stink so much. Like, that's just a big old pill, isn't it? And all the other ones that I've got to take, I feel like, it's just a lot. But they are jam-packed with some really good stuff, like genuinely so much stuff. I was having this collagen in my coffees in the morning, but then I just never repurchased it. It adds up, doesn't it? Things are expensive, and the things that I'm taking at the moment aren't too expensive. Like, these are from Holland & Barrett, they're like £5 to £8 each, which is way more palatable than like buying £30 a month kind of worth of stuff. But yeah, that's basically what I take. I want to keep it as simple as possible, but at the same time I do definitely want to be putting in good stuff into my body to help me function properly and help me feel good, help my skin, all that kind of stuff. And I have to say, when it comes to like summer, I find I'm so much more motivated to exercise, to eat well. Like, it just is so much easier, isn't it? Especially like, you want to fit into your summer clothes, you want to feel good, you want to be active with the kids, and like in the winter I just feel so depressed, so down, so lacking in energy. I feel like because we don't have the vitamin D, we don't have any like energy or motivation to do anything. Whereas at the moment I just don't really feel like that. I feel like really positive, really like I've got a lot of get up and go. Like, even on the weeks where, you know, I'm on my period or whatever, I don't want to just be inside. I want to be outside, I want to be doing things. And I just wish like the whole year was like this, because it is literally very short-lived for me. It's like a 3-month period where I have motivation, where I have get up and go, and I don't need like the extra help. But yeah, in the summer I find it really easy to eat all my fruit and veg and all my fibre and all that kind of stuff. And in the winter all I want is like chocolate and roast potatoes and, you know, standard wintry food. I'm pretty sure sitting down and trying to have breakfast will probably mean the kids will get up soon, so I will catch up with you once I'm back from the school run. Is that yummy? Good. Right, I've just spent the morning editing a YouTube video. Hopefully the last video up was the Q&A that you have hopefully watched. It's a very honest one. I feel like I maybe divulged slightly too much in that Q&A, but anyway, that's what you get. If you sit through that whole video, you'll get a little bit of information that maybe I shouldn't have shared. I am about to try and groom Molly in the garden. I tend to brush her probably once every 2 weeks, but in the summer months when she is shedding like big time, massive clumps of hair come out all over the house. The house is honestly covered in hair constantly. I am constantly hoovering, and it's time for her to have additional brushes. I should probably take her to the groomers, but to be honest, like, she still comes back with hair coming out. Like, she's just got a lot of hair. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do it myself, and then I'll see if I can take her to the groomers. She also doesn't really like the groomers. She's quite a nervous dog. Basically, Molly is a rescue dog, and she is very, very nervous. I'm looking out there at her. She's like laying there in the sun. I'm just gonna go and disrupt her and brush her, which she doesn't like, but it has to be done. Obviously, she's like itchy and hot, so it is the best thing for her as well as the fact that there's dog hair all over the house. Basically, Molly is just very nervous. She's a very nervous dog, and she always has been since we've got her. She was found tied up at a Romanian petrol station, and then she was like brought over here and fostered by a lady that we knew, and then we adopted her from the lady. And so yeah, she's been with us ever since then. I think that was 2019 we got her, so we've had her for 6 years. But yeah, she has always been like quite scatty, quite nervous, like God knows what had happened to her when she was out in Romania before. So it just is what it is, like, you know. It's just sad that she doesn't really like going out much. She doesn't really like places with lots of people. She doesn't really like people coming past our house. She doesn't really like going on long walks. And it's so sad because like you wish that you could give that to her, but actually she's happier being like keeping herself to herself. She goes out on short walks, a couple of short walks a day, and usually at times where there's not many people about. We used to go to like dog parks and stuff, which I'd quite like to start doing again. If any of you have rescue dogs and have any recommendations as to what you can do to help them, then please let me know. We have in the past had like trainers, like I said, we went to dog parks and stuff, and we have done things like letting her off the lead and letting her run around, but it didn't really end very well. Like she'd either run off, and obviously when you've got kids now, like it's very hard. If I've got the kids and I'm walking Molly, it is very hard to manage. And so I try to do it when I haven't got the kids, or Ash does it after work when he's back, because it takes a lot more time and effort to walk her. You have to stop every time someone walks past to like comfort her and stuff. So yeah, it is just a little bit more tricky than just going on a nice little dog walk with a, you know, dog that hasn't had traumatic experiences in the past. But anyway, speaking of traumatic experiences, it is time to go and brush her. Hopefully she doesn't hate this, but trust me, there's a lot of hair. There's a lot of hair, guys.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
This is after about 5 minutes of brushing. Like, there's still so much more to come.
And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my high.
There is so much hair across the garden now. She's been very patient with me, so I'm gonna let her go and have a little rest. Okay, I've just made myself a coffee. I am about to film a budget video, but I'm not gonna do my budget, I'm gonna do one of my followers' budgets. This is something I did a couple months ago, and I really wanted to do it again because the person that I did it for found it so helpful, and they've actually sent me like screenshots and stuff of how much money they've been able to save, like since I helped them with that, and it just meant so much, and I was just like, this is just what I want to do. I want to be able to do this for as many people as I can. I feel like I don't find the time for it often enough, but I've got a little bit of time now. It's the afternoon. I am sacking off the housework, if I'm totally honest, and I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do this person's budget. She sent me all of her information, all of her circumstances, like things have changed for her recently. She's now a single mum. She's on maternity leave, and then she's going back to work soon. So her finances are kind of all over the place. She's on universal credit, but also statutory maternity pay. She's got child maintenance coming in, but then all of this is so different than the plan, basically. So yeah, the finance side of it is probably the last thing that she's thinking of. She's probably just trying to survive and emotionally and mentally like get through this really hard time for her. This is the least that I can do. So I figured, yeah, I would just go through everything and basically just give a little bit of support, a little bit of help. I am not like a financial person, financial advisor or anything like that, but I just like doing this for myself, and if anyone wants me to basically replicate it for their life, I will do that. I'll try to at least. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sit down. So the next video you see will probably be that video, but for now I'm going to probably catch up with you tomorrow, because after this I'm going to have to go pick up the kids. One bag, 2 bags. Oh, I was looking for that hat. Can I have that, please? I'll pop it on your nursery bag so that you don't lose it. I'm going to get Hallie strapped in. Can you show her how to sit nicely in the car seat? She'll copy it. No. You show her. Yeah, perfect. Good girl. Look, do you want George to do it?
Hallie.
Okay, here you go. George, do it.
Hallie, look how I sit. I sit like this, like a big boy.
Yeah, you
so
do.
You need a plan.
Remember, that's got fossils in.
Oh yeah. What you doing is put these things together. Hallie, it's my
Right,
turn.
pull that then, George. George pulls it.
Hallie, it's my turn now to get my seatbelt on. Hallie,
George. That was really, really helpful. Oh my lord. Let's go. Right, heading to nursery. We are late. George's got forest school, and then me and Hallie are going to a tumble tots. Right, it is a little bit later. We've been to Sainsbury's and tumble tots with Hallie. George's at nursery. Chaotic, to say the least. Hallie has not been in the best mood when it comes to asking her to do things. So getting into the car seat, out of the car seat, shoes on, hair done, getting dressed, nappy, all the rest of it. It's out of character for her. She's normally pretty good. Well, actually, she's always like really, in comparison to her older brother, like very agreeable, and she's just not been agreeable in the slightest today, so it's just been tricky, and it's a little bit of a throwback for me, not gonna lie to you, to when I had a 2-year-old that was like that every single day. She's watching Teletubbies on my phone in the back because I just needed a second to regather my thoughts. But we went to Sainsbury's. She was actually happy to go into Sainsbury's with me, happy to get out of the car and happy to go into the buggy. She wasn't happy to get out of the buggy and into the car afterwards, but whatever. The reason I went to Sainsbury's is because it's school uniform time, and the reason I'm doing it so early, because George starts school in September, is because Sainsbury's have got 20% off at the moment on their school uniforms, and they were selling out so quick. And so I got 6 polo shirts because he's going to wear white polo shirts in reception, and then I also got 6 pairs of grey trousers. So he's got 6 pairs of trousers, 6 polo shirts. I feel like he will probably need more throughout the year, but I'm just going to get those for now, and yeah, hope for the best. I did actually also do an online order, but I didn't get the right trousers on that order. I actually got a generous fit, which I have since found out generous fit means like for wider like waist, which George definitely doesn't need. So I've just got him the normal trousers, which were sold out online but they had in store, and then the polo shirts again, which were sold out online but I got them in store. So for 6, oh no, not 6, I actually got 8 polo shirts, which is probably a better number. So for 8 polo shirts and 6 trousers, it would have been £33, but it was £26.40 with the 20% off, which I think is pretty decent. And then the order that I did online came to like £40, but I need to take the trousers off, so I need to return those as soon as I go and collect them. Basically, it's like a click and collect kind of order. I need to just return those, so that should hopefully be everything that we need. And then after that, we've just got school shoes, a school bag and PE trainers to get, and then everything else is sorted. We've got a couple of the like logo school logo jumpers, as well as a couple of plain normal jumpers from just the supermarket from Sainsbury's, again in the sale, but I don't know if it's still going to be 20% off when this video goes out, but apparently bump up the prices massively in August, obviously, because that's when everyone's obviously shopping for school uniforms. So I thought I would get them whilst they're on offer. Over the last like 6 months or so, I've just been saving up a little bit of money towards the school uniform pot, and I had like maybe £100 or something like that in that pot, and I'm just gonna have to save up a little bit more over the next couple of weeks and months for school shoes and PE shoes and school bag. That's all we need. I was debating whether to get a book bag or whether to get like a little Minecraft bag. George really wants a Minecraft bag, and I feel like, because it's just a really exciting time, like him starting reception, I feel like I want to get him a Minecraft bag. But yeah, I feel like we're on it. We are organised, hopefully, and there's just so many dates coming in from the school. There's like different meetings, like meet the teacher sessions, and there's loads of like picnics and stuff that they're doing all before the end of school, like before the school holidays. And then how George's school is doing it when it comes to like the transition into reception, like when they start in September, I think it's maybe the 2nd or the 3rd of September, they go in and do like an hour session with the parent, and then they do the following day like a couple of hours without the parent. The following day they do like a morning session without lunch, and then they have like the weekend. On the Monday they come back, they have like a whole morning and lunch without the parent, and then in the 2nd week of September they have their first full day, and the first full day is actually George's birthday which is hopefully he's going to see that as a positive thing, that it's his birthday on the first full day of school. Fingers crossed. Hopefully the weekend before his birthday we're going to do like something fun. I'm not sure I really would love your opinion on this. I'm not sure whether to do a party. This is obviously ages away. It's not until September. Well, I say ages, but it's not until September. But I'm not sure whether to do a party for his birthday this year, or just to do like a family trip out, like maybe to Legoland or Diggerland or something like that. Like we've done that a couple of times without doing a party, but last year we did a party and he had so much fun. So I don't know, I feel like once you've started parties you can't really go back. But the reason I'm apprehensive about doing a party is because obviously all of his friends are going to be from like nursery, and only a handful of those people are actually going to be going to school with him. And so a lot of the kids he's probably not going to see much of after that. Like obviously we've got a certain few friends that he is like best friends with, and I'm really good friends with the mums and stuff, and he'll always be friends with them for as long as like they want to be, and we'll always do like play dates and meetups and stuff, which is really nice, and they're all going to separate schools. But I don't know, I just don't know whether or not to do the party, because it's such at the beginning of September. He's not going to know like anyone in his class really. Do I just invite the whole class like the week that he starts school? Like I feel like, is that a bit much? I don't know, I just don't know. What would you do if your kid is starting school, has a birthday beginning of September? You won't know any of the parents, he won't know any of the kids, he doesn't know who his friends are, who his friends aren't, like that kind of thing. Plus then he's obviously got his friends from nursery and stuff. Like what would you do? Or do you just sack off a party and go and do something fun and have like a little family thing in the garden with a barbecue, and depending on whether I just do like a cake and all that kind of stuff and do presents and stuff with family, and then not do a party this year and do it next year? Anyway, it is 11:30 now. I'm gonna drive home and Hallie is gonna go down for her nap. Like I said, she's got my phone in the back with her watching Teletubbies because it was just very much needed. Very much needed. Today has not been her day. Oh god, and also we decided stupidly to take the side off of her cot, and now it's a like cot bed thing, and I'm just like regretting every single life choice we've ever made, because what am I going to do at nap time now? I thought in my hazy state last night that it was a good idea to take the side of the cot off, because then we could lay in bed with her and get her to sleep, like, you know, lay in with her, read her a book, it'd be really lovely. But she's just too young, like she's just too young, and she'll just get up and get out and all that kind of stuff. Like it just wasn't working. The reason that we thought that would work is because she she's hating bedtime at the moment, like hating it so much, and I thought it would solve the issue and we could lay with her, which it did, to be fair. But then it comes to like in the middle of the night, she woke up, she was so confused, she was just walking around, and it was just like not a thing. I'm just gonna have to ask Ash to put it back on later, which is the biggest waste of time I've ever had. But good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Is It Cake or whatever it's called is on. That was a random choice from George this morning. Time for that to go off because we are heading out to the park. Just need to brush the kids' teeth first. George, are you going to show me how well you brush your teeth?
Yeah, just get them.
Yeah, I'll do yours. If you show Hallie how to do it, she might even willingly brush her teeth. You never know.
What's the lights outside?
Pardon?
What's the lights outside?
Lights? They're just street lights though.
But Mum,
Please don't open that window, George.
I want to see.
What if Hallie tried to climb out of there? Right, got your toothbrush. Oh, well done, Hallie. Yeah, you have it. Well done.
Yeah.
That, and your one. Good job, guys. Who are these children and what have you done with mine? Because you are both doing a brilliant job. I'll have to help Hallie in a second because she doesn't know exactly how to brush her teeth. It is Friday. We are heading to the park. There's just random stuff all over the floor. We're heading to the park. It is 9:15. We have been up for hours at this point, and so I figured we'd go to the park. We have swimming lessons early in time, ride some scooters, get some energy out, and yeah, before swimming lessons. And then in the afternoon, Hallie really needs a decent nap, and so I figured if we have like activities in the morning, swimming lessons, then me and George can just come home and chill whilst Hallie has her nap. It was not fun last night or the night before, so it's been 2 nights now. There's 1 nap time in it. George, please don't do that. You're scaring her if you do that. If you chase her around with that on your head, she's going to get scared. Please don't do it.
I won't be ready, I'll just put my head on the laps.
I know. Anyway, the reason we took it off was because bedtimes have been a nightmare and we thought we could lay with her, read her some stories, be a really relaxing time, but now we've just realised that then she can just get up and walk out, and that is not the vibe that we're after, and she hasn't been trying to climb out or anything, so there you go, good girl. So yeah, I think I'm going to put the cot back together as soon as
No!
I say I meant Ash. Ash is going to put the cot back together because
No,
Hallie's too, yes George, Hallie's too young to, well she's not trying to climb out. When George was little, he would try and climb out. Oh God, can you just either stand up or come up? Choose which one. Up. When George was little, he was like 18 months and he was trying to climb out the cot and he was like climbing out and hitting his head on the floor, and it was just obviously not safe. He had to come out of the cot, so that's what we did for him. Hallie's a different toddler, like she is not the same as George, like she's not as physically crazy. So George, Hallie, don't you dare do that. Look George, look, she's copying what you're doing. Please don't teach her things like that. Anyway, that's the plan. I'm going to put it back together, so hopefully this will be a non-issue.
Hallie was whacking me with that thing.
Okay.
She's whacking me.
George. Oh mate, right. Anyway, we're going to go to the park. See you later. Back from the park. Now we're off to swimming lessons. Took some bribery to get out of the park, but it's all good, it's all good.
It smells like poo and mint.
That's enough.
Yeah, a lot.
Right.
It's 103.
Did it! Rolling is not a situation that's going to work.
Even bigger than 100.
103 is bigger than 100, you're right. What's hot in here?
And 100 million is bigger than.
We are on time for swimming. This never happens and I'm loving it. And you know what it is? It's because we went out this morning. I know that sounds counterproductive, but I got everything ready the night before.
No, Fallions is the longest number.
Fallions isn't a number, millions is a number. But yeah, we went out this morning at 9 o'clock. It's now 11. Normally it feels like, because there's constant battles.
Biggest number.
Yeah, because there's constant battles in the house, it feels like it takes ages to get out of the house on the day that we don't need to go to like nursery and stuff. But getting out of the house at 9, having everything sorted before then, and going out, I don't know, just more willing to get in the car and go because they've already like burnt off a bit of energy and like, I don't know what it is. It just seemed to work this morning, and you know what? The sun isn't shining, but it's still really hot, and I feel like just it being warmer, not having to have like coats and layers and all that, just makes parenting so much easier. You can actually get out of the house in just a shorts and a vest top, and the kids are just in, you know, a dress and some shorts and a t-shirt, and it just works. Anyway, off to swimming, and I'll catch up with you later. Yeah, of course you can. Successful swimming lessons, yay. Best swimming lesson we've had in ages, George, and your behaviour was amazing, and I'm very, very impressed with you, okay? Super duper impressed. There may have been words about potentially not being allowed ice cream for 1 week if behaviour was as bad as it has been for the last few weeks. And it paid off. I'll have them then. I'll have them. You don't like these nuts? Oh, alright. I'll eat them. Pecan nuts for me. Pack lunch for George and Hallie. Alright. We're back home now in the garden, having some ice cream. George and Hallie are sharing. He's got mint chocolate chip and she's got strawberry. I've got strawberry and raspberry sorbet. Both are packed lunches, and they are obviously just focusing on the ice cream because, I mean, who wouldn't? I'm not gonna lie, that is why swimming lessons went so well, because we had the bribery in place for the ice cream, so that the kids know when I say they're going to get ice cream, they're going to get good ice cream. And to be fair, at least I like it as well. Hello, it's now Saturday. We've been at a birthday party this morning for one of George's nursery friends, and we've got home. Hallie's had her nap, and then we're going to go and meet some friends this afternoon. It's such nice weather, but I feel like it's getting to the end of the week now, and I think thunderstorms are due. Also, George, what are you doing? Because that's a kettle, we need to be very careful. Why is all this on the side?
I just want
Dusty. Yeah, I can tell Daddy put them there. Why on earth are they here? Oh look, that's your tattoo from the party, isn't it? Can I see the other one?
Yeah.
What's the other one? That one and that one. Tattoos from the party. Can you explain why you're both stood on a chair, please, George? And I am going to show you the reason I don't particularly film on Saturdays. It's quite calm right now. It hasn't been. This is the most quiet the house has been all day. Saturdays, Sundays, in the house with all four of us, trying to get jobs done around the house, trying to go to birthday parties, trying to meet up with friends, just trying to entertain kids, just trying to get things done, leaves the house looking mental. We have potties, bags, sunglasses, tape measure, mop bucket, all the washing, unwashed and washed. It's just, I literally don't even know what's going on. This is just husband life, isn't it? Random stuff on the side. I'm assuming, why are there sesame seeds on top of, I don't know, is this an old Xbox? Like, I don't even understand. It's just stuff happening. Anyway, I need to police the children because they're trying to get hold of George's gummies, which, George, you're allowed, but please don't have too many. One each, okay? One of each. And you can just take the child locks off. Like, how is he 4 and able to undo child locks? Please tell me. Anyway, I just wanted to sign off this vlog and say thank you so much for watching. You would like one?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Wish me luck for the rest of the weekend.
I can't do this one.
Okay. I'm gonna love you, leave you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
'Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.